I'm back in Toronto and I wanted to give you a quick update on the van. I'm going to be sharing why I got back into van life even after selling my van Snowy not too long ago, and we're going to talk a lot about the pros and cons of full-time versus part-time van life. It's definitely been an emotional ride and it's been over a year in the making. But I'm going to be doing things differently this time around, so stick around and we're going to find out what that is and what my future plans are for the van. In the last video, I didn't do a great job of explaining what was happening with the van, so I just wanted to give you a quick update on what's going on with that. You last saw me leaving the van in San Francisco, and I actually had it left at my friend Ming's house, the house that I used to live in with her mom, and she drove it to Wildwood Vans in San Francisco for the build up to get started. So it's been sitting at her house for about a month and the build just started, and it's going to take about 2 months for the build to finish. And they actually were the ones that built out my first van Snowy a few years ago, so I decided to go back with them because they're super easy to work with and you can actually get them to build pretty much whatever you want. So there's a lot of autonomy and freedom in the design choices, which is great. It's like 2:30 and the restaurant that I wanted to go to is closed, so I'm just picking up banh mi at a local Vietnamese restaurant, and I'm actually on Parliament Street, which is Cabbagetown in Toronto. So there's a lot of interesting food and things to do in this area. So I'm just gonna take you guys along and hopefully get some good food along the way. Thank you. Just trying to find a little park to eat my banh mi. So we're just gonna find a little park to sit at. And if you're new to the channel, I used to live full-time in a 2015 Ram ProMaster all along the Western US, and I worked full-time while doing it with my dog Archie. And I actually gave up van life a while ago in pursuit of other goals, but to be honest, something has changed. The byproduct of French colonialism in Vietnam is the banh mi sandwich in a French baguette, but with delicious Vietnamese ingredients. So I came back to Toronto to basically try to start a family. I'm in my late 30s. I don't have a partner, I don't have kids. So I came back with the mindset of meeting someone and starting a family close to home where I have my family around me, and yeah, just to start that path. And I told myself that I would give it a really good go for a few years, at least 4 or 5 years. But honestly, within a few months, I was already starting to feel like I was really missing being out in nature. And I tried my best to make the most out of city nature, city parks, but I just felt so unsatisfied with that. And yeah, every time I was like, no more van life, you're not doing that right now, I would wake up and I would start thinking about van build ideas and places I wanted to go, and it was just getting to the point where it was impossible to ignore. And to my credit, I gave dating a good go. Like I had multiple apps downloaded. I was on there for like a solid month. So I think I gave it a good go, and it just didn't work out, and that's okay. I've had banh mi in so long. Tell me you're a messy eater without telling me you're a messy eater. Like, what is going on here? And then look at my clothes. Oh my goodness. But this banh mi is hitting the spot. This is exactly what I needed to prepare my stomach for a day of eating, because there will be more eating to be had. Sorry, let me wipe my face. Hold on. You want to know why I'm single? Because I eat like a toddler. Like, I can't be taken out in public. Like, this is embarrassing. And every time I eat with a friend, their side is so clean and so nice, and you look down on my side of the table and it's like, oh, did you dine with a child? No. One time on a date, I sneezed mid-sentence, and all these boogers flew onto my shirt, like a huge thing of boogers. And I was trying to like nonchalantly like wipe it away without him noticing. I was like, I don't think he saw that, and I was just trying to like wipe it off of myself. Single life is so underrated. Could not be happier. Sitting in a park alone with my little sandwich. Life is good. You know what's awesome about not dating anymore? I don't have to be on a diet. It's tough out there. It is tough out there. If anyone knows, if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? It's tough out there. So I'm happy to close that chapter. Just like new. And eventually I realized that I gave up van life for a dream that wasn't even mine. I thought I wanted a family with kids and a stable 9-to-5 and just living a very simple, structured life. But all I could think about was, what is my next adventure? Where am I gonna go next? Who am I gonna meet? And that got me so much more excited than following the traditional path. Okay, so this udon place reopens in 1 hour. So let's go find something to do, eat, see, and then we'll go get the noodles. Thank you so much.
Welcome. Have a great day.
Okay, one thing for sure is I'm not used to vlogging in public. Everybody is noticing my phone with the microphone in it, and even the woman in the store said, oh, she's in social media. So, yikes. Anyways. Oh no! The raspberries fell off. Whatever, I'm still gonna eat it. So I got like a custard caramel thing. Angry Toronto drivers is definitely a thing. And since I moved back, I noticed that they're angrier.
Not the same girl I saw that looked sexy, and then now she doesn't look like nothing, you know?
I don't think I've ever been called sexy. I'm more like girl next door. Not even like girl that acts like a boy. I don't know. I don't know what I am. What am I? What am I? Who am I? Finito. Cabbagetown is awesome. It's like a grittier part of downtown Toronto. Like, it's right next to Allen Gardens, which is, oh, you should see it, like with tents and everything. But it has so much diversity. Like the people, the food. You can find food from all sorts of countries here. Ooh, Dollarama. There's Japanese, Chinese, Thai, Vietnamese, Caribbean, Nepalese, Jamaican. There's honestly, there's halal, there's Indian. Like, what's not here? More Japanese. There's like even a specific Japanese place that's street food. Ooh, let's go there. Let's go to the Japanese street food place. you so much. This is what I ordered. I got the everything box. Hope this doesn't make me too full for udon noodles. Let's try the chicken first. It took me a full year to make this decision because living in a van is no walk in the park. Like, there's a reason why a lot of people quit after just 6 months or a year of doing it. It's hard. It's hard. It's traveling full time in any form is hard on the body. The stress and anxiety around not knowing if someone was gonna ask me to move from where I'm parked for the night, because I did get some knocks and I did get yelled at as well. And I have another video where I talk about the challenges of van life, so I go into the main challenges there, so you can check that out. But in short, it wasn't like an immediate yes, I'm gonna do it. Like I had some serious reservations, but I'm gonna do something different this time. I'm gonna keep my home base in Toronto, and I'm gonna put a time limit to my travels. And that's gonna do two things. One, it's gonna make me more intentional about how I travel because I don't have unlimited time. And second, hopefully it's gonna feel a lot less stressful. That's kind of the hope with part-time, is that by going part-time, I'm gonna be able to enjoy the lifestyle even more and appreciate it more. Okay, now we're doing takoyaki, which is octopus balls, not like testicles, like not balls like that, just like octopus baked in a ball. This is so good. I can't wait to go to Japan. Okay, now we have the croquette. That's how big it is. Yeah. It's like mashed potato, deep fried in like panko crust. So soft, so good, so crunchy. This meal makes me want a beer so bad. Like fried food with beer. But I'm doing this thing where I'm trying to cut out alcohol because I tried to cut out sugar and that was too hard, so I thought I'll try to make myself feel better by like drinking less alcohol. And it's not like I drank a lot before, but I would definitely like have one with a meal for sure. I was a big pop drinker growing up. When I was a kid, I would drink like a liter of Coke every day. So maybe I just like, because I like beer because it's fizzy, but I don't know. Beer would go so well with this. And I see that they sell it here. It looks Japanese too. Oh, the beer I saw there is actually non-alcoholic. It has like 0.3% alcohol. So why I know that the main reason I like beer is not for the taste is because I don't drink non-alcoholic beer. Having a base also means you have somewhere where all your mail goes. You have your doctors and your dentists that you need to see. You have your friends. You have your family. You have a car when you go back home. That's one thing. Not having another car when you want to park somewhere long term is a pain in the butt. Like, you need a daily driver. Google Maps does not work in Toronto. I missed 3 streetcars one time because every time I missed one, it would say the next one's coming in 20 minutes. So I'll go into a cafe or a store and buy something or wait in there, and then one will come like 2 minutes later. I'm like, what the heck? And then I'll look at the next schedule. It's coming in 30 minutes. Okay. So I'll go somewhere, sit down. Then when I turn my head, whoosh, another streetcar just flies right back. I don't know what Google's doing, but they're certainly not doing it in Toronto. So I just kind of go pretending technology doesn't exist, and I just wait. I wait in the freezing cold for the bus to come and I don't chance it. One of the best things about going part-time is I get to snowbird. You know that saying, Canadian snowbird, where you spend your winters in the south like the birds? California made me soft, and this past winter was so brutal for me. I could not handle it. I was like really depressed. All of January, most all of February was gray, no sun, and freezing. And also with part-time, you can rent your rig when you're not using it. Like, you can rent it on Outdoorsy. Some of these, oh my god, one of the reasons why I bought my own van is because my original plan was to just rent a camper van anytime I wanted to go. But I was getting quoted like $5,000 just to take it for 4 weeks or 3 weeks. It was insane. I actually used to rent Snowy on Outdoorsy. I think I charged $150 a night. And some people rented Snowy for like 2 weeks at a time. Usually it's just been like a week or so, but yeah, I made some cash and it offset the cost of the build. So it's another pro of part-time van life. You can offset the cost of your rig by renting it. Another reason part-time is a good choice is if you're dating, if you have someone back home. You know, like Ryan Toomey. Ryan Toomey travels in his van and he has a long-term girlfriend back at home. Actually, I don't even think she lives in the same state as him, but I could be wrong. Another example is Kinging It. Amy just released an update that she is starting her own RV life and she's going to be solo traveling, and she has a home with her partner Craig, and he has now a whiskey business. So she's doing her thing, he's doing his thing. So yeah, there's just tons of examples of people online who don't live full-time in their rigs, but they get every benefit of travel like with their rigs. So I know we just talked about a little bit what I think the pros of part-time van life are, but we're gonna later talk about some of the cons and what I'm not looking forward to. Okay, so I decided to just get the udon because I did pay TTC fare to get here. Okay, I changed my mind. I think I'm too full to eat it. Hi. Can I please get a iced latte? Decaf, please. No sugar at all. No sugar? Yeah. And can I get a chocolate Timbit?
How many?
Just one.
That's all?
Yep, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, sorry. Thank you. Sorry. This is actually the first time I ever tried their iced lattes. I'm gonna give it a try. Kind of strong, not bad. Not bad. She was like whipping it, like the way she made the espresso, and she was like, there was this machine that like whips it. I don't know, I think it's like a new thing they're doing. Okay, so I'm at Bridgepoint Hospital and I did a tour here a long time ago, like 8 years ago. And see that tower thing? Well, this actually used to be a prison long time ago. And that was where they hung people. Yep, capital punishment was a thing in Canada not that long ago. Put the noose around their neck and then drop them. And I don't know if they still offer tours, but the inside is beautiful. Like, it's so pretty for a prison. Look at this guy. He's got a whole thing going. And we're just at Riverside Park now. So let's just find a nice place to sit and we'll talk about the rest of the video. Okay, so, oh, look at that. You can see Bridgepoint Hospital right behind me. If anything oh, wait, she gave me 3 Timbits. I swear, you saw me only ask for 1. So it is on record. And I promise you, I did not ask for 3, like off camera. She gave me 3. Oh God. But this is the chocolate. Very yummy. Okay, watch. I'm putting these away. I'm not eating. Oh God. Okay, we're gonna finish our talk. Now, what gave me pause about part-time van life? So much pause. Here are the things I think are challenges. One is logistics. Every time I start and end a trip, I have to clean the van, pack the van, unpack the van. You can't leave everything in there. Like, that's not gonna be a thing. Like, I'll have to get rid of the food and I don't want to waste anything, so I'll have to figure that out. I would have to find a way to store the bedding in a way that doesn't cause like too much dust or mold to grow on anything. I have to make sure that mold is not going to grow in there, so I have to find a place to park it where it's dry and not humid. And I also have to find a place to park it where it's not going to get potential mice infestations, because I know that if you leave a vehicle for a long time, sometimes critters can get in and make it a home. So that's a thing. So I'm gonna have to find and pay for storage in a place that is ideally dry, secure, safe, and clean. Another thing is that oftentimes you can't really sign up for leagues, like social sports that require an 8 or 12 week commitment. If I'm gonna like have a social life and I want to play pickleball or tennis or whatnot, I have to find a specific league that runs only when I'm there. So I had a hard time doing that this year, like with travel, like just going on a trip and realizing that the schedule of the league is running into the trip. So that's a thing. Like I'm gonna be making a sacrifice with the type of social life I can have in Toronto when I'm constantly leaving for long stretches of time. And then the last thing I thought about is that with full-time, you don't have to ever worry about going back. Like when you're driving somewhere, you can go as far as you want and it doesn't matter because you're living in your van full-time and you can be anywhere for however long you want. You're basically just moving for the weather. Like as soon as it gets cold, go down south, etc. With part-time, I'm gonna have to like make sure that I plan my route in such a way that I'm ending the trip and leaving the van in a place that I can leave it at. It means I gotta travel at a pace. I gotta make sure I'm hitting enough hours a day and planning accordingly. So I'm definitely not gonna be as free-spirited as I was last time. But finally, I wanted to share the update of what my plans are for part-time van life. So my home base is gonna be in Toronto, and my plan is to winter and summer in the van. And part of that is weather strategic. So Toronto in the summer is my nightmare. It is hot, it is humid, and there are tons of mosquitoes, and I do not do well with mosquitoes. Like this is why I loved California so much, because they don't have a single mosquito there. So in the summer, my plan is to spend time in any mountainous region. And then I'm going to winter in the van. So from January to March, I'll be taking the van to warmer climates, and I might even break that up with some winter sports. Like we might go to BC, Whistler, go snowboarding. That is the ultimate plan with the van, and it's gonna take me 2 months to build it. So I'm gonna have to basically wrap up all the little design decisions that are left. Like the small things like the hardware, the wallpaper, the paint colors, like the stain on the wood, but the major layout is done. I'm gonna do a dedicated video next week about one of the biggest design decisions I made for the van and get into that more. So if you want to get an update on that, like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get an alert when I publish that video. And I'm really excited to talk about it. So yeah, I hope this video was helpful and I will see you next time. Bye! Okay, I know I said I was just gonna eat one Timbit, but I'll just have one more, okay? I regret nothing!